Karen smashed a Jaguar mirror at Publix. Security cuffed her and fined her on the spot. The Publix parking lot was a sweltering battlefield that humid Florida afternoon, the air thick with tension and the sharp scent of asphalt. Karen, a 52-year-old accountant with a penchant for perfection, stormed out of the store, her reusable bags swinging like pendulums. Her face was a storm cloud, lips pursed, eyes blazing. She just endured a cashier's snide remark about her expired coupon, and the sting of public humiliation fueled her stride. Parked crookedly across two spaces was a sleek black Jaguar, its polished surface glinting arrogantly under the sun. To Karen, it was a symbol of everything wrong with the world: entitlement, excess, and disregard for rules. She didn't plan it, not consciously, but as she passed the car, her hand grazed the side mirror. A spark of rage ignited. With a guttural yell, she slammed her fist into the mirror, shattering it. Glass sprayed like confetti, and the crack echoed across the lot. Shoppers froze. A mother clutched her toddler. Karen stood, chest heaving, staring at the wreckage of her impulse. Enter Ryan, 28, the Jaguar's owner, a software engineer who'd saved 3 years for his dream car. He sprinted from the store, his grocery bags forgotten, his face paling as he saw the damage. "What the hell did you do?" he shouted, his voice cracking with disbelief. Karen spun around, unapologetic. "You parked like an idiot. This is what you get." Her voice was venom, her finger jabbing the air. Ryan's shock morphed into fury. "You're insane. You don't smash someone's car over a parking spot." The argument escalated, a verbal wildfire. Karen doubled down, ranting about selfish millennials and disrespectful wealth. Ryan fired back, calling her entitled, unhinged. Shoppers gathered, phones out, recording the chaos. The crowd's murmurs grew louder, some siding with Ryan, others egging Karen on. The tension was a live wire, sparking with every word. Then came the twist. Mrs. Delgado, a frail 70-year-old widow, shuffled forward from the crowd. She'd been Karen's high school teacher decades ago, a quiet mentor who'd once praised Karen's potential. Her voice trembled but cut through the noise. "Karen, this isn't you. I taught you better." Her words landed like a slap. Karen's face faltered, a flicker of shame breaking through her rage. The crowd hushed, sensing the shift. Mrs. Delgado's presence wasn't just a surprise, it was a mirror to Karen's unraveling, a reminder of who she'd once been. But the moment of clarity was fleeting. Security arrived, a burly guard named Marcus, his expression a mix of exhaustion and resolve. "Ma'am, step back," he ordered. Karen's defiance flared anew. "You can't touch me. I know my rights," she shrieked, flailing as Marcus calmly cuffed her. The click of the handcuffs was deafening, a sound that silenced the crowd. Ryan watched, his anger cooling into something heavier: pity, maybe, or disgust. Marcus issued a $500 fine on the spot, citing vandalism and public disturbance. Karen's protests grew shrill, but they were drowned by the weight of her consequences. As Marcus led her to the security office, Karen's bravado crumbled. She saw Mrs. Delgado's disappointed eyes, Ryan's slumped shoulders, the crowd's judgment. The reality hit. Her outburst wasn't just about a parking spot or a coupon. It was years of bottled-up frustration, stagnant career, crumbling marriage, a world moving too fast for her to keep up. The Jaguar's mirror was just the breaking point. Ryan, too, felt the weight. His car was damaged, but the victory was hollow. He'd wanted to scream, to make Karen feel his loss, but seeing her cuffed, ranting, and broken left him uneasy. Mrs. Delgado approached him, her voice soft. "She's lost more than you today, son." Ryan nodded, unsure if he agreed. The crowd dispersed, their videos already spreading online, turning Karen into a meme, a cautionary tale. The aftermath was bitter. Karen paid the fine, but the legal battle loomed. Ryan filed charges for damages. Social media amplified her shame, her name trending as Publix Karen. She lost her job, her friends distanced themselves, and her family barely spoke to her. Ryan repaired his car, but the incident left him wary, less trusting. Mrs. Delgado returned to her quiet life, wondering if her words had reached Karen at all. The parking lot, once a stage for rage, returned to its mundane rhythm. But the story lingered, a raw wound in the community. It wasn't just about a smashed mirror, it was about anger unchecked, about how a moment's impulse could unravel lives. Karen's downfall was a tragedy, not because she was innocent, but because her humanity was buried under her fury. Ryan's loss was a reminder that justice doesn't always heal. And Mrs. Delgado's fleeting presence was a call to remember who we could be, not who we are in our worst moments. What do you think, who was truly in the wrong? And what does this say about justice in our communities?